Buying a used car, man, it can feel like a real roll of the dice, can it? But it really doesn't have to be. In this explainer, we're going to give you the inside scoop, the expert's view on how to spot those hidden money pits and drive away in a car that won't absolutely wreck your bank account.
This statement, it's the hard truth a lot of buyers learn way too late. That gorgeous car you see with that tempting low sticker price, it could be hiding thousands of euros in future repair bills. So let's break down exactly how you can sidestep that trap and make a genuinely smart investment.
Here's what we're going to do. We'll show you the most common, high-cost failures to look for. We're going to call out the specific models that mechanics see over and over and over again, and then we'll shift gears and look at the solid, reliable alternatives that will actually give you some peace of mind. Okay, before we start naming names, it is so important to understand what exactly goes wrong. We're not talking about minor stuff here. These are the big, deep-rooted problems in a lot of modern cars that can turn a great deal into a total financial nightmare. These right here, these are the big ticket items. We're talking about those fancy infotainment screens that just randomly crash and leave you totally lost, or that air suspension that gives you a silky smooth ride right up until one strut fails and lands you with an 8,000 euro bill. Oh, and a clogged diesel filter? That could be another 1,500 euros, easy. These aren't just little inconveniences. They are the budget killers hiding right under the hood. All right, let's get specific. Now, this list isn't about brand loyalty or anything like that. It's built from actual repair orders and, the collective groans of mechanics who see these same models rolling into their shops constantly. First up, we've got the Ford EcoSport and some of the automatic Fiestas. Now, on the surface, they look like perfectly practical cars. But under the metal, they're hiding one of the most infamous, problematic parts in recent automotive history, the power shift transmission. Yeah, this wasn't just a poor design. It was a fundamental flaw that led to a massive backlash from owners. The car might shudder when you pull away from a stop, or it might just refuse to go into gear. And when it fails completely, you're looking at a repair bill that can actually be more than the car's even worth. It's truly a roll of the dice every single time you get behind a wheel. Now, let's talk tech. These vehicles might look all sleek and modern, but they are notorious for having the kind of electrical gremlins that are an absolute headache to diagnose and fix. We're talking about those phantom problems that just seem to come and go. Now, what's really interesting here is that this is exactly what expert inspectors hunt for. They know that a random warning light might not just be a bad sensor. It could be a much deeper issue in the car's main computer, the ECU. A mechanic could spend hours, and you're paying for those hours, just trying to find the source of the problem. A tiny glitch can turn into a huge labor bill. Of course, the most complex and frustrating electronics are often found in used luxury cars, which brings us to our next major trap, the appeal of affordable prestige. So many people dream of owning a used premium car, but the running costs are frankly a brutal reality check. Let's use the Audi Q7 as a perfect example. And this table just illustrates the core problem perfectly. You see, the crazy thing is, the very technology that makes the Q7 so amazing when it's new becomes its biggest financial weak spot later on. That buttery smooth air suspension, a single corner can cost over 2,000 euros to fix. The advanced MMI infotainment system, if that fails, you could be set back 2,500 euros or more. That luxury feeling fades pretty fast when those repair bills start showing up. And the financial hit starts right away with depreciation. I mean, look at these numbers. A car that cost 120,000 euros new might be on the market for 40,000 just 5 years later. It seems like a bargain, right? It's not. And here's the crucial point. That low purchase price is just the entry ticket. The real cost comes from actually keeping the thing on the road. So after all those warnings, you're probably asking, okay, so what should I buy? Well, let's talk about that. Because the great news is there are some fantastic, reliable, and financially smart options out there that mechanics actually recommend with a lot of confidence. This comparison really gets to the heart of the matter. It's all about a fundamental difference in engineering philosophy. German engineering often chases that peak performance with really complex, cutting-edge tech. That means more custom parts that are super expensive to fix. Japanese engineering, on the other hand, has built its reputation on durability and ease of maintenance, and that translates directly to a lower total cost of ownership for you. And listen, this isn't just a stereotype, it's backed by decades of hard data. Sources like Consumer Reports and J.D. Power consistently put these three brands right at the top of their reliability rankings, especially for cars that are a few years old. So here's why they're such a smart buy. Models like the Honda Civic, the Mazda 3, and especially the whole Toyota family, they deliver on these promises. Their parts are affordable and easy to find, and their engines are famous for running well past 300,000 kilometers with just basic routine care. They are, quite simply, engineered for the long haul.
This quote from an auto journalist just nails it. A car like the Toyota Corolla isn't bought for thrills or excitement. It's bought for that simple, drama-free confidence that it's going to start every single morning and get you where you need to go without any expensive surprises along the way.
So, what's the big takeaway here? Well, to protect yourself, you absolutely need a plan. Here are the essential, non-negotiable steps that every single used car buyer needs to take.
Seriously, don't skip a single one of these. Step 2 is so critical. Remember that the price on the window is just your down payment. Go to owner forums, look up what average repairs cost for that model, and add that to your budget. And that independent inspection, it is the best insurance policy you can possibly buy against a four-wheeled money pit.
Ultimately, the power is completely in your hands. By looking past the fancy badge and the shiny paint to understand the true long-term cost of ownership, you can make sure your next car is a dependable partner for your life, not a financial anchor that's just dragging you down.